Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, been a
Okay.
while.
It's a
Okay, we live, baby. Look, let me put my
We are live.
indirect.
on so I can
All
see.
right. Is it on my Facebook or what?
No, that's
See?
the link. The link to take you to YouTube.
Okay.
I
I
tag
shared.
y'all.
I shared it. I mean, it's on my thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I tag y'all as well. The link, YouTube link.
All right, here we go. Hold on. Yeah, we on there. Yeah. And now we in here.
I,
We here.
I wish it wasn't so little so I could see my. I can see y'all.
Okay, I can't see nothing but all the
I'm
lights.
kind of blind,
Look,
so I'm like,
y'all better put y'all
hey
glasses.
y'all, hey y'all, hey.
Put y'all glasses like me.
Look, it'll be up in the screen. I still
Like,
can't see. It's still a blur.
hey y'all.
I can see y'all good. Click on YouTube too when it shows y'all. Yeah, I can see y'all good on there.
Where you looking?
I'm looking at my YouTube on here on my
Oh,
Okay.
phone.
let me see. Let me be nosy real quick. YouTube or Facebook. Well, y'all cute.
Thank you. So are you, beautiful.
Look, I'm lounging, honey. Y'all see me?
Baby, me too, baby. What?
Well,
Lady Q, we need you on the couch next time. Got to
I
lounge.
will. I will. I was trying to get my light and all that, and hey, trying to make sure I'm on right, looking good.
All right, y'all. Okay, we getting ready to get started. I had a little technical difficulties. My YouTube would let me bring both of my sisters in, and I had to download something else for us to get on together. So we in here, y'all. We in here.
We in here.
And thank God that hey, look, I called Chad, I called Hassan, I'm calling everybody. Look, y'all got to help me. We got to do this tonight. So y'all,
Yes,
this
we
is
here.
right. This is Joe Nash Gym, season 1, episode 9. Lounge and Heal is gonna be this segment. Me and the ladies, we're gonna do this once a month. We're gonna get us some topics, and we're just gonna talk and just help everybody heal. That's the goal of this channel, to help everyone heal. Um, Now our guest today is Detra Watkins Jackson and LaQuinta Jackson. Now let me let them, Lady Q. Let her introduce herself. Tell her who she is and where she's from and all that. Come on, Lady Q.
Okay, so I am originally from Houston, Texas, H Town. I have two beautiful daughters who are grown. Okay, one
Mhm.
is in the army, stationed in Hawaii, and then I have my oldest daughter. She is going to school for nursing, and they out there doing their own thing. But my name is LaQuinta Jackson, aka also known as Miss Lady Q, founder and CEO of Sophisticated Ladies in Progress.
Okay.
I
Whoop,
am
whoop.
Lady Q Creations as well, but that's just a little bit about myself. I am a freelance entrepreneur at this point. And so I am out here doing some big things, have some goals that I'm trying to accomplish or am accomplishing.
Okay.
Okay. And so, yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I guess we can find out more as we continue to heal.
Okay. 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 Now, how do you know me? How do you know Jonay Feng Shui? How do you know me?
I know Jonay from Miss Lady D. She invited you out to one of our retreats. I think that's the first event you came out to. Traveled all the way from California to Texas to come and meet the Sophisticated Ladies in Progress, and it was a wonderful, wonderful event of, again, healing and sisterhood. So I was so excited whenever she said, "Yeah, Jonay's coming. She's coming." I'm like, "She's traveling to come to our
Yes,
retreat?" I'm like, "Okay, that just blessed me because, when you're out doing things for the Lord,
yes,
like we doing right now, when we're trying to do something for the Lord, and someone recognizes that, that's a blessing." So I
yes, it
was
is.
super excited when I met you, when I met you, and we've been rocking ever since.
Okay.
And I was excited to meet y'all too, and I had a wonderful time. Wonderful time. It just feel good to be, in the midst of a lot of women, and we all working on one accord. It was just really good, really good.
Yes,
Everybody, everybody pitching in where they could pitch in. It was really good, really good. And it was a pleasure to meet you too, Eddie Key.
Yes, pleasure to meet you.
Okay,
And
D.
we're building that bond.
Right, that's right, exactly. Deidre, up next.
Detra.
Detra.
Well, yes. Hello, ladies. Thank you so much for the invite on Jonay's Gyms Lounge and Hill. I am Detra Watkins Jackson. I I live in Raleigh, Texas, which is the outskirts of Dallas. I am originally from Arkansas, and I have three grown children and four grandchildren. My daughter have four boys, and
Boys,
let's see, huh?
all boys.
All boys, four
Oh
boys.
boys, I was looking at that when you posted I think you posted a picture of them with the little baby. I'm like, she got
For his
all
birthday,
boys.
Grace's birthday.
Yes.
Yes, four boys: a 13-year-old, 8-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 3-month-old.
Poop poop.
Yes, I am poo poo. Those are my poo poo babies, and I am their poo poo. Um, let's see what else. What else about me? I'm a lot of things. I am an entrepreneur. I also am an administrative assistant for a major corporation here in Garland, Texas. I also own several business, but the one that I'm focusing on at the moment is my D Travels Transportation, my trucking business. Um, and let's see.
She's a major, major person.
We a jack of all trades.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, we out here. We entrepreneurs. We're out here. We serve, and we're in the community. The title. Um, we're Jonay's Gyms. We're healing, and we're lounging, and we're just out here. Giving back and serving and just doing what we've been called to do.
Yeah, working in the kingdom.
Now, how do you know me?
Well, I know Miss Jonay Feng Shui. We're from the same hometown, Camden, Arkansas. Um, our mothers are like best friends, since we were little. And yeah, it's like we're kind of related because of my brother as well. But yeah, I know her through from my mom and her mom, and we grew up together.
That's right. Small town.
Beautiful.
I'm in Arkansas.
From what, Arkansas? Camden?
The little fan on went out again. I need to get my other fan.
Camden,
Woo!
Look,
Arkansas. You
look,
know,
look.
Didi took me out there.
Did she?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she visit the Queen City.
I've been there. I've been there. She took me probably like, well, we've been knowing each other about 2 years or so. I went out there and had some of her grandmother's biscuits, and I'll never forget them. I saw a
I want to get me
car. I
another
think I saw a
fan.
car mart that looked like Walmart, and I was like, "Wow." You know me, I'm from A-Town.
That was
So when I
many
went to
moons
Camden,
ago.
I'm like, "Ooh, this is country."
Uh-uh.
Yeah,
Don't do
I met Lady Q in 2005,
okay.
2006. Yeah, 2005. So we've been friends. Well, 2006, I believe. Yeah.
Well, you joined Slip 2006, but
Oh, okay.
we've been rocking way before that.
Yeah, that part.
That part,
Found
yeah.
me another fan, y'all.
What's the?
Okay, Lady D. Now that's gonna
She got her fan, y'all.
Ooh, baby, I'm hot.
I'm
Lady,
telling you.
that's gonna be one of our episodes too, talking about what you got going on with that fan in your face. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Well,
Okay.
what we gonna talk about? What we talking about tonight on this podcast?
Tonight we're gonna break down into sisterhood.
Sisterhood.
Yeah. Us
Okay.
working together. And anytime, y'all can just stop me if y'all have something y'all wanna say. But I'm just kinda like do basic. Just gonna dive into for them to really understand what those two words mean. Whether you
Yes.
take them apart, however. So I went look, and I went on with a little research going on, went on issues and all this and all that. We're gonna start it like that, but then we're gonna dive in and we're gonna talk.
Yeah.
Now let's break this word down. Sisterhood. They say sister, Sister, but at us we'll call it, still say sister, Sista, for
Mm.
us,
Sister.
sisterhood.
Sis.
Yeah. So
And my sisters.
yes, sister, yeah, with an S. Add that S on to it. Come on now, come on.
Yeah, sister.
I need you to help me. Yeah, that's good. My grandma that helped me. She was like, help me, y'all, help me. So yeah. We're gonna have all this country in here. That's who we are. We ain't
Okay.
sophisticated and
Down south.
right.
Okay. We versatile,
Yeah.
We wear
We
many
got
hats.
we got a little hood in us,
Okay.
sisterhood.
Proper now. We can
A
do that.
little bit.
Okay.
Just a
We
little
can
bit.
we can
We
be classy. We can be whatever, sophisticated. We can
all,
be hood, all of that.
all that.
Country.
Everything.
Don't play with us. Okay.
Don't play.
Right. Now let's break this word down. Now, sister
Okay.
is a female that has the same parents as another person, also a close female friend or an associate. Now, hood. When I hear hood, I also think of someone's culture. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
we say rep your hood. Also, that's how I look thing. Rep your hood. Your hood is whoever your surroundings, your where you live around, the people that you live around. Also, I think of a hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
Cover your face. Now, work together. Sisterhood. My sister covered me in every area of my life. Like that hoodie, keeping me from getting wet, but same thing, she is covering me in prayer. Your sisters are there to build one another up, not to tear them down. They use whatever gift or resource they have to benefit one another's life. Now let's kind of talk about that. How, as us as sisters, how, when we going through things, and we'll call and talk to one another, and let let each other know what we're going through, and for them to pray for us. You know,
Right.
do that often, right? Right, ladies?
Yes,
Yes, we
yes,
do.
ma'am.
Yeah. No, no, one of y'all kind of dive into uh, our sisterhood, where what I was just talking about prayer, what how we do in prayer and all that.
Well, I really like how you was breaking down the hoodie thing. Like I was like, well, this is good. Because it is a covering. When you put your hoodie on and cover up, you said cover up your head and your neck. And so your sister is that person that's supposed to cover you. When you call somebody sister, that means something.
Right,
You know, when you says, it could be an associate. I don't think that I would want to call my sister an associate, because once you become my sister, then that's real. That's You crossed over from friend, associate, and all those things, and you became my sister.
Yes.
And so when I think about sisterhood, I think about a connection, a divine connection. And those ladies or women or sisters that God connects you to, it's divine. And that's why we have to be so selective on who we call sister, you know. And so I that's what I was thinking when I thought about the covering and the divine connection of sisterhood, and making sure that, the person that you call a sister is a real life sister for real, and not using the term lightly.
Okay.
What I was thinking when she said the hoodie, because if you know me and and I am your sister,
Yes.
like you're saying, if that is a divine connection, it's some things that you're gonna know about me that I don't even have to say, because you know me. You've spent time with me. You have, learned who I am, and for us to actually have that bond, to say I can actually cover you, is because we have spent that time together to become sisters.
right,
You
right.
know, and so that's my little 2 cents.
Okay. Deidre?
Okay, so sister, like you said, when you looked up the term or the definition of sister, which is, biological, blood. But when I think of sister, I think when I'm calling you my sister, or I think of the word sister, I'm thinking about that as a sister. Um, like blood. We don't have to be blood, but I'm thinking of you as my sister,
Right.
blood, my sister. I love you. We share common goals together. I'm thinking of family. I'm thinking of just doing things together. Just having a bond. Um, And when the sisterhood comes in, I think of um, hood is like, the like loyalty is beyond. When you say sisterhood, it's beyond just a friendship, like
Right.
Lady Q mentioned. So a sisterhood is beyond a friendship. You're traveling together. You're bonding. You're keeping secrets. You're confiding in one another. You're
Mhm.
praying for one another. You're doing kingdom work. You're just doing things together. as a whole, as a unit. So yeah, that's what I think of sisterhood.
And I just, and you don't want to mishandle that.
Right.
When you calling someone a sister, because I know people use that word so light. Like,
Yeah,
hey sis, sis, sister this or sister that. But when you really, like you said, when we're creating that bond, then now, I'm being transparent with you. I'm giving you information that I don't want to release. And so if I'm calling you sister, then I trust you.
that's
So
right.
we don't want to mishandle that, and that's
Yes,
what she said. It's not only just hanging out or just going and traveling, like you said, we praying for each other,
yeah,
you know, when we are off track, or when we going through some things or whatever. So if I'm asking you to be able to get into just a room and be transparent and let you know the things that I'm dealing with, then yeah, that's major. It's not, something to just say, oh, hey sis, and and that's it, and you go on about your way, but you really care about me enough to cover me,
Right.
right.
in prayer and say,
And the
hey,
trust.
I'm gonna lift you up because I
Yeah,
know I need, because sometimes, you don't want to hear that person say some stuff, and
right.
that's why we just can cover each other in prayer and say, hey, I'm just gonna pray for you because you might not be in the headspace to receive some information at this time,
Mhm.
that accountability or whatever the case may be. And so that's when you can say, well, you know what, I'm gonna just pray for my sister because I know um, where she's at right now.
Right. Right. And a lot of, like I said, we'll call each other and say, sis, I need you to pray this, just pray for me for this or that. But sometimes we don't even have to do that. God will quench in our spirit and download in us. Oh, wait a minute, you need to pray.
Yes,
That's good.
You
yes.
maybe
That's real good.
I
time you
can
don't.
tell you in the spirit, when you should, in most cases you can tell when something is not right with your friend or with your sister.
Hmm.
You can tell, and so you begin to, pray, call, and check on her.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, you feel
Yeah.
it.
Get in your spirit, and then
I,
you
yeah,
don't
most definitely.
pray for. You just have to just go into prayer for them. Just lift them up. And like y'all are in Dallas, and I'm in California.
Hmm.
It reaches, honey. It reaches. I'm telling you. Pray.
Yeah,
And I said, if I don't do nothing else, we gonna pray.
Right.
yes,
Because I really appreciate y'all for just continuing to lift me up. Because I don't know the heavy hits that has happened in my life. I don't know how I'm gonna go back to doing all the things
Uh-huh.
that I was doing, but when you have some, it's like a backbone.
yeah,
When you have some strong sisters behind you,
Right.
yeah,
this is pushing me. This
yes,
right here, this right here is pushing me because I haven't been on live. Look, how much did I go live and all that? I haven't been on live. I haven't done any of that kind of stuff right now,
yeah,
But I said, even when I don't feel like doing something, and if God is pushing me to do something, I'm gonna do it because it's not about me.
that's right.
Even when you going through some stuff, it's not about you. So if somebody somewhere needs to see my face and hear my voice,
Right.
Yeah, and your story, and
then
your
I
testimony.
gotta get I gotta get on, and I gotta do it, regardless of my feelings. And so I appreciate the prayers. I appreciate, the push or, like Lady Q, wake up. Here we go. Here she go. But yes, that's when you got some sisters. Even when you may not be calling my phone every day and saying, "Hey, sis, get up. What you doing? Why you ain't doing?" You know, It's the small things or the small check-ins or the hey, good morning and staying
Mhm.
positive. You know, the small things. It ain't got to be something major. And the prayers. If we keep praying for each other, God gonna work it all out and everything gonna come
Yes,
together.
that's it.
So yeah.
Exactly, and I'm just, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for that connection, like you said, a divine connection, where I can feel you when you wail. You can feel me. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna call them. I'm just not gonna call nobody. I'm not gonna, bother anybody. That's most women what they will try to do. And just try to hold all that in, just try to keep all that in, and God will just quench, one of your sisters and say, hey, you all right over there? I'm just checking on you and see if you good. And sometimes you don't have to call and just pray, and I
Hmm.
thankful for the Monday prayer, you know. Tell them about the Monday prayer, Lady Q.
We have been going strong for almost 5 years. Lady
Yes.
praying on Mondays with the sophisticated ladies in progress. Now we're adding anyone that wants prayer, men or women that want to connect in prayer. And so we've been praying we've been going through a devotion, which I kind of want to repeat. Hardworking women or something like that. That devotion is so good
Mhm.
for us to just be able to know that even with all of the things and all the many hats that we wear, that we can take some time and breathe. Take some time and pray. Get together in our circle where we can be transparent and we all can pray.
Yes.
We all can pray. And how do we grow spiritually? When I think about slip or when I think about our prayer, it's a small group support system for you to be able to get into a circle and be able to be yourself first of all, and to grow wherever you see fit. And so that's why I don't, it's not about me or Lady D or, because some people might, well, I don't have a lot to pray about. Well, you don't have to, but how do I grow if I don't stretch myself in a place where I can feel comfortable?
Correct.
Because sometimes you can't raise your hand in church and be like, well, what was this really about in the Bible and Bible study? Because we're in a group and it's not a small setting where we can actually ask questions or things like that. So when I think about slip, it's a place where I can grow, I can shine, I can, be myself, figure out what it is that I want to do so I can reach my next level. And then being a part of a group with women from all walks of life have experienced a lot of different things and have a lot of different resources just in a small setting for you to be able to reach your next level. I think that is this day a beautiful thing.
It
Lady,
It's a
is. It
beautiful
is.
thing
Yes,
when we
ma'am.
can all come together and help each other to move to the next level, be it spiritually, mentally, physically. Y'all out here in these streets working working
Mhm.
out, physically, emotionally, whatever it is, from the inside out. That's a beautiful thing. So, um, yeah, that's my little
That's our
lady,
Monday morning prayer, huh?
Monday morning prayer. I need it, and that's why I'm
That's
like,
our
we're gonna
Monday
be
morning
consistent, and we
fill
need
up. Monday
our
morning fill up.
yes, Monday morning fill up.
right. Lady, do you say anything about that? Next question.
I'm ready.
Ready? Okay. I want you to answer this one for me, Lady D. When I say Lord, what comes to your mind?
Loyal. Loyal is um when I think of loyal, I think about myself. I'm a loyal friend. a loyal partner. I'm real and I'm true. Um, you can trust me. Um, I, I'm there. You can, you can trust that your, your secrets are safe with me. Um, another, okay, you can, another thing, slip. I'm a loyal member of slip. I have been in the organization for over, ooh,
Since 2000, so like 20, I'm gonna say 19 years, because just 2025, we came in at 2006.
that's loyalty.
Loyalty.
Definitely.
That's what I think about, when it comes to loyal, just, being there, committed, um, tr-
It's like a backbone.
trust,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good. That's good. That's good. And then look, you already answered my question. The next one would be how. So, would you say you're loyal? So, yeah, you already answered that one. Okay,
Yeah,
like,
I
like,
would say loyalty would be someone oh, okay. I guess you can't be on TikTok forever. Somebody you can depend on. Because people, like she said, I've been here for this long. I haven't walked away. Like we may not talk every single day, but we have a bond that is unbreakable,
mhm,
right? But people can act as if they are loyal,
mhm,
you know, but they really not dependable, you know. And we don't have a lot of things that we truly ask from people, but for the most part, when you think about it, how many people can say, well, I seen you had said something about finances. How many people, if you are in a financial situation, can you call on?
right. That,
And when you can say, okay, well, I have about five people I can call on one hand. Like it's one hand that I can really say that I can depend on someone that can help me in a situation or a crisis situation, you know. And those people that you're looking for are the ones that are loyal, which are
Mhm.
someone that is dependable, someone that is not going to go out there and tell your business when you need something.
right.
Yeah,
Uh,
there you go. There you go.
because if I'm in a financial bind, I got to be able to trust that person that I'm to, and I don't want to jump the gun because that's way at the end.
Right.
We don't
Hey,
want
Right. And
to.
then, when you have a loyal friend, you don't have to worry about, that person, airing out your dirty laundry. Like you said, you get in a financial crisis and you call on it, your no, no your loyal friend that's dependable, that that's, gonna be there for you, regardless, it's gonna come at your aid. Just, dependable. That's the key word. Loyal, dependable, um,
Trustworthy.
trustworthy, all of that goes together. But just loyal, that's a strong word. That's strong when you say that.
Somebody that you can count on. I mean, I
Yeah,
can count on you.
okay. Let me tell you how I feel like loyal. Um, I feel like I'm a loyal person. If I say I'm gonna if I don't do it, I'm gonna get caught doing everything I can to do it. And And I just, when I love hard.
Yes.
And I want you to trust me, because I'm that girl. I'm that girl. If you call on me, I'm there.
Hmm.
I'm there
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
to pray, to give, to embrace. You know,
Yes. Yes. All of that.
it ain't always by monetary. I
No.
Right.
need you to just lift me up. But if I can, monetary, if I have it, I got it. Trust me, you got it.
Yes.
Thank God for surrounding me with people that are loyal, that really love me. Like Lady Q said, she about five of them, and not many of them.
Yeah.
But I just I thank God for them. But my thing is, people want loyalty, but they don't want to give it.
Yeah.
Right.
That part.
Expect for me to be loyal to you, and when I call on you, you're never available. Or when I call on you, you always got excuses, or you don't call me until you want something.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right.
When you want something, call me just to check on me. Call me to see how I'm doing. Call me to check on my kids. Just it's
Yeah.
just some people are just
That's another thing when you say something about the kids. When you think about sisters,
Hmm.
I know your family.
Yeah. That's what I said. It's like family.
I
Yeah.
know your family. I want to know your family because we have crossed over. We're not just friends now. We are part of the family. Didi called my mom and dad. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And that's how you know when you crossing over and your bond is stronger because it's not just about it's not surface level
right,
when it comes down to your sisterhood. And like you
Yeah.
said, if
It's deep.
I I I if I'm reaching out to you for just say monetary things because that's when I trust you because I opened up enough because people don't want you don't want to tell somebody your whole situation.
right,
You know how we was real transparent with each other when we was taking that walk. But we was just going in, okay?
Yeah.
But when you can feel comfortable and be transparent with your sister,
Yes.
knowing that hey, when I'm in this type of situation, that my information that I'm telling you to vent, to get off my chest, I might not even want nothing. I might just be trying to tell you about what I'm dealing with. Then it's just between us.
right,
And if I have it and I know you in a bind, then of course, you know, because shoot, I know that there's been plenty of times you give it, I'll give it to you and get back to me, type of thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give it to you Tuesday, but by Friday, can they get it back? 'Cause I got a bill to
Yeah.
pay. I'm just saying.
right,
Or
uh,
or you can have a situation like you said that you're dealing with or you're going through, and your sister may have experienced or been through similar situations and could give you advice.
mm-hmm,
You trust your sister, to help you. You're looking for, sometimes you just want to vent, but sometimes you need some advice, some encouragement, you
mm-hmm,
know, um, motivation or whatever. You
mm-hmm,
know that you can call on your sister. You know that you can, call on me, because you know that I'm gonna come through, you know, um, at any time. Because I've been that loyal friend, that, that sister, that's been right there. And yeah, I love hard, like, Jonay said, we love hard, we give our last, we give off our backs, we're ready whenever, we get that phone call for whatever, if you need some, we do that open, a listening ear. If you need that advice, again, encouraging word, prayer, you know, that's that's it. That's
That's,
that's that's a
that's
loyal
everything.
friend.
Hmm. A sister.
Yeah, sister. That's
That's a sister.
a sister.
Stop.
A sister.
A sister.
Yeah.
I'm like this. Hey, I'm seven on your side. I'm John on your side. I'm telling Joe Nate on your side.
Yes,
Don't mess it up. Just
that part. Don't mess
Right.
it up.
don't mess it up.
Don't let the smooth taste fool you. I love you hard, and I'll do any and everything for you until you cross me wrong. And you don't want to
And it
cross me.
and it's over with.
I'm a Scorpio.
Mm.
You know what they say about Scorpios? You better do your homework. We may not get you right now, but we gonna get you.
Right,
Oh my.
right. This is
You
good.
know,
This is
it's gonna hurt you down the line somewhere. And
this
we
is
don't even have to do
Don't
nothing.
do it. Look.
We don't even have to do nothing to you.
Don't do it.
Like, dang, I hate I messed up that friendship. You know what I'm saying? Because she was a good person. She have a good heart. You know.
But you know what? And I don't know if that's the Aquarius in me, but I just, I can see things. I can see when people have motives or
Mm-hmm.
people are coming at you or trying to attack you. But hold your peace
uh-huh,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
and let the Lord fight your battle because
That's it.
some of these battles you don't want to be in. I don't even want to be in these battles. I just want the Lord to fight my battle. I'm gonna just let that thing go. I'm gonna let it go and I'm gonna keep it pushing
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
because
Growth over here. It's growth over here. I'm just saying,
yeah,
Scorpios, we're very vindictive people.
I
We don't
know.
have to, it's like, okay, you hurt me, we're not gonna intentionally, or we're not
It's
gonna
just
just
gonna
turn
happen.
around and hurt you. It's gonna come a time and it's gonna be like, uh-huh, yeah,
You
yeah,
reap what you
we
sow.
we sitting back grinning because yeah, you did that to hurt me, but now look at you. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Look what you did to me. Look like karma.
Right.
Yeah, you reap what you
It's
sow.
Yeah, you reap
Whatever
what you
you
sow, whether
sow,
it's good or
it's
bad, you're
coming
gonna reap
back.
what you sow. Period.
Mhm. It's coming back.
I've always been a person, when we're younger, we're a little hot headed. We run our mouths, whatever, whatever.
Yeah,
You get, grown and you mature. And I always go back to the scripture: a soft answer turns away.
wrath.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mm.
Soft answer. Or no answer.
Yeah,
No answer. You hear
No
me?
answer. Silence speaks
No
volumes.
answer. You hear me?
Silence speaks volumes. That's your
Just
answer.
don't even respond. You hear me?
whew, I am that
That
girl
ain't nobody got time.
that will get quiet on you. Do you hear me? I will
Woo! Baby will fall all the way back.
look. I will get quiet. Sometimes you just like you said, don't say nothing.
Don't
Yeah.
even.
Yeah, you have to do. You have to let God work them things out. Like, you have to let God.
And he will. And you'll see,
Yeah.
like you said, I can just sit back. I don't even gotta laugh, but I
Right,
know that God was working on my behalf.
Mm-hmm.
He was. He worked on my behalf. Okay, it is what it is because sometimes we don't even know what's gonna happen.
right.
Right.
And we don't need to be worried about it. But and that's why I say we just let that go and keep on going.
And that's growth, honey. That's growth, baby. I know I have grown. I have to keep saying that because,
Okay.
things used to bother me, I used to feel a certain type of way, but baby, now today, in this time and age,
I'm telling you, peace.
Girl.
look here, let
And
me
you
tell you
gonna fight.
something.
You don't come against that.
Baby, this grown woman status over here. You hear me?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
don't my peace. I prayed for my peace. God gave me my peace, and you cannot take that away from me.
Back
Mm.
When you begin to
if you will.
mess with my disturb my peace,
Come
you got
on.
to go. You got to move around. I'm gonna shut that thing down. I'm gonna cut the head off because God has
Mm-hmm.
given me that power over the enemy to shut that thing down.
You better start.
I see you coming. Like you said, we have spirit of discernment and discernment of the spirit.
Yes.
And when that booger bird try to show up, this daughter of the Most High God, she shows up too with her sword, with her prayer, and she just let God, like you said, let God do what He's gonna do. We don't have to do it no more. I used to,
Mm-mm.
I would put my hands on you, I would cuss you out. Whoa man, I was doing all kind of stuff.
Oh,
Pulling gun, girl. Thank you, Jesus, for deliverance.
Come
Thank
on.
you, Lord God, for saving me.
Because
hallelujah.
this takes so much energy.
Right,
It does.
So much energy to get upset, one.
right.
Then put your hand. Now I gotta go and heal from putting my hands on you. I'm over
Yeah.
here soaking and putting icy hot, all kind of stuff, laying on heating pads because I done whooped you. You know, I broke a nail.
All of that.
trying to do all that when you could just say, you know what, I'm gonna let y'all have that and I'm gonna disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
And
they say
I'm
ain't
gonna
nobody got
put
time for
you
that.
in the hands of the Lord. That's what I'm gonna have to
Therefore.
do with these kids, y'all.
Oh yes.
Just put you in the hands of the Lord. Because
Mm-hmm.
they tried to come at me yesterday. They all want to be silent, the silent killer,
Hmm.
and don't want to listen, and try to just tiptoe around and act like like you can't see. I
Yeah.
was born uh, last night, okay? And so I just, because I had a talk with my bishop, he called, and that was sweet. He called me and prayed for me and everything. And he was just asking God to help me to help the kids.
Yeah.
And so I just went over there and I did my little thing, cleaning up. I wasn't flipping out about the cleaning up. I had been flipping because I need to flip, at least a couple of times, just to let you know that she's still in there, but she covered by the blood.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went ahead and cooked and everything. I started some chicken and then I left and then I came back because I'm like, I gotta pop up. I gotta keep popping up.
Yeah.
And so I popped back up, finished my dinner and everything, just listening to my praise and worship and just ignoring them, right? You know.
Hmm.
And so Juju, she texts me and she texts me and she said, you know what, Annie Q, I'm sorry for, saying I hate you. She said this about a week ago or
Hmm.
whatever. Maybe couple, yeah. I haven't said anything because I'm like, you can love me or hate me, but guess what? I'm right here.
Yes.
I'm gonna still tell you, even if you say I hate you. I'm like, okay, well go over there and pick them clothes up out that floor.
Right.
Or you can, I love you. Okay, well go over there and pick up them clothes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, she said, and I love you and da 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 da. And I'm like, well, I love you too, and I'm sorry, for getting upset because that's not what Ain't Q want to do. I don't want to go back. I want to keep moving forward. I don't want to use aggression to get you to understand where I'm
Yeah.
coming from. But I need y'all to understand that we can go there if that's the way y'all want to play.
Correct.
Okay.
But
We're
she
gonna
was
keep a
just like,
put a child in a child's place.
but for me not to say something or every time I come over there I'm wrecking shop or whatever, she realized that Annie Q really love us, and I
Hmm.
don't want to say I hate her. I just prayed about it and just
Yeah.
let it go. And I wasn't worrying about it because like I told you, you're gonna love me or hate me, but at the end of the day, I'm here.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
here and I'm not going nowhere, and y'all about to get in line.
Mhm.
You
Come on,
God,
ain't it cute?
Didn't.
Ain't it cute? Didn't come to play, baby.
you
But
allow
y'all, please keep them lifted. Keep them. We
right.
got to keep them lifted, Lord.
Lady Q, you allow God to prick her. You, he did. You pricked her heart to come back and do and say that to you.
Uh-huh.
She did. I mean, because she texted me, a teenager. You know how them teenagers are?
Yeah.
And she went on in that room. I cook and then I fix plates. I'm fixing everybody plate, serving everybody. I don't know. I just do that.
Right.
So everybody came and I gave them their plate, and she must have went back there, sat there, and she thought about it, and she texted me. I was
Mhm.
like, wow,
Mhm.
you
wow. It blew me away. That's why I said, Lord, He keeps showing me
right.
Yeah.
to let Him take care of it.
Yes.
Not me trying to figure it out. I'm scratching my head. I'm trying to figure it out. He got it.
That's right. He got it. He got us
He
covered.
got it. All the situations. He got
Mhm.
it.
We just gotta
We
trust.
just gotta show up.
Uh-huh. We gotta trust and believe that he's gonna do what he said he's gonna do.
Right. And, uh,
Trust. Oh guys,
yeah.
that word right there is a mouthful.
Mhm.
Trusting.
Hmm? I told my son the other day, I said, you better thank God for growth. Thank God that I have matured. I said, but don't get it twisted.
Oh, don't get it twisted.
Still in there. I call her Johnny Booger. Still in there.
Johnny Booger.
Let her stay where she at. You know. I said, let me be great. Let me evolve. Let me
Yeah.
be that that beacon to help you when you get, you know, beacon to
Yeah.
show I can change, I can evolve, I can uh, uh, not go upside your head.
Come on,
Don't do too much.
please.
She'll come out and she will go upside your head. But I'm doing my best. I don't want to be that person.
We
All
don't.
right.
Be that person anymore. I be that person fighting every time they go, oh, boo boo fight. Well, yeah, everybody don't know that name, but she fight. She go again. Now don't she don't play. She don't play. She don't play. But I came to a point to where God, I don't want to do that. I just don't want to
Right.
be that person. It like she said, it takes so much energy to be.
Yes.
You know, like I told Big Man, I said, don't upset me. I don't want that energy. I want to be happy. I want to be peaceful. I want my life,
On purpose.
and it can't be stable if I'm getting upset. So don't upset. Just
Hmm.
because I love my life. I love being peaceful. I love being around positive people.
Yes.
You know,
Me
even
too.
though I be around people that just not don't have the positive. They all they
It's
don't.
draining. It drains you to be
It
around
do.
negative people.
And you have to kind of distance yourself a little bit. But
Uh-huh.
I don't. I see the glass half full. When you show me a glass, I don't see the half empty. I see the half full. I see the positive. I try to look at the positive
Yes.
thing. And then when you always negative, and then you kind of I'm you negative, and I'm pushing the positive. You negative, I'm pushing the positive. I don't care. Every time they be negative, I be like, now look, they pull out pushing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. It just makes your day just,
I
you
look
know, mm-mm. We want to have good days on purpose.
right. They drain
Tomorrow is not promised to us, and we ain't got time
right,
to be having negative energy. Like,
and that's
And
drain
that's contagious. You know, like when you step in a room, you feel people's energies.
right. That's right. You sure do. And that's why when you step in that room, you command that room. You command your peace. Your peace. You let your aura, your aura, your peace flow in that room and let them see that light shining behind
That
you.
part.
Yeah.
That
Trust
part.
me, when I walk,
Baby.
I
And
can,
don't hate on that shine.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Cause
they
I
gonna hate
want
on the shine.
cause I wanna feel the glory of God when I walk in this room. I don't want that negative energy.
Right, right.
Well, you're gonna have people that's miserable, and what they say, misery loves company.
Yeah.
They wanna dim your light. You coming in, you feeling all, fresh. Like in the morning, it's me when I wake up, 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm walking at 5:30. I'm in, at work at 8 o'clock. So I'm energized. I'm full of energy. You
Okay.
know,
Keep
and
talking.
hey, how you doing? What you doing? Good morning, good morning. I'm always in high spirit.
Hold
And
on.
then,
I'm gonna leave out.
um, huh?
I'll keep talking. I gotta leave out for a second. Y'all keep talking. I can hear y'all.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Mhm.
I'm in high spirit, and then
Yeah.
you'll have someone, come through, and you know, they complaining about their coworker, or something that's going on. It's just like they gonna stop at my desk like it's a bar. Because it's sit up high. That's what they say. Y'all might as well pull up some bar stools. Everybody
Mm-mm.
want to pull up to the desk,
Yeah.
or come through.
But don't come
And
over
I'm
here
like,
with that.
oh man,
Mm-mm.
or
Don't
it's,
come over.
situations, people, I feel like they see you having a good time on Facebook. They see
Mm-hmm.
you out and about, you know what I'm saying? They want to call you with their problems and troubles, what they got going on. Like,
No.
Dump all your all they trash on you.
you know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying?
And
Like,
you
let,
gotta
let me,
be careful with that too, because people.
like, no.
Mm-mm.
So see me, I'm a soaker. So when you tell me stuff about you, dump all that on me, I soak that in.
Yeah.
You
You carry it.
yeah, carry it.
Mm-mm.
Then you going on about your business. You free because you don't dump me now. Now I'm carrying it. So now I got to pray and get it out.
Yeah.
Exactly. Ain't nobody got time for that. You
Yeah,
know. Mm-mm.
I
That's
just
why.
don't
That's why I
do
say you got to choose wisely who you pour into as well.
yeah. Yeah. So I just started, announcing it, about my peace. Hey, I'm in a peaceful place, and I just, I don't want to hear all that, gossip and drumming. I understand, if you need somebody to talk to, what I'm saying, I'm gonna be a listening ear, but I don't want to hear that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Don't call me with that, all the time. I'm okay, by myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be there, but all the time, like, you need to get it together. You need to pray,
right, right,
and ask God to, help you, get to that place. And it's gonna take some self healing as well.
Come on.
Therapy, for me, walking, whatever you gotta do, what I'm saying, to heal, and you got to let some things go. What I'm saying? You got to totally, surrender, to God, and let him help you. What I'm saying? Build a relationship, meditate and read. I mean, that's just what I'm just talking about what I do. You know what I'm saying? And but you're not gonna, that whining and complaining, and um that ain't it. That's not gonna that don't solve nothing. It don't make things better. You know what I'm saying? It makes the situation worse, because that's stress. That
right.
brings on stress, because you always, like, I don't know, like you're in bondage or something.
Mhm.
You're allowing the enemy to take control of you. No, you take control of the situation. You don't let the situation take control of you.
Yeah.
So now you angry at everybody. You hate everybody. You don't like nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's a spirit.
Right.
You know, that's a spirit. And you know, that's just not me.
Right.
I'm a happy person, because I'm happy with myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love myself, therefore I love others. You
Right.
can't love nobody else, you can't do nothing for nobody else if you don't do it for yourself first. And
Right.
so yeah, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? And some
Hmm.
people, they don't have that. They don't know how to do that. But it's simple and it's easy. Call on the name of the Lord, Jesus.
Yeah.
Call on Jesus. Don't call on Detra. Call on Jesus, and He will help you. I promise you, He will.
You know, and
That
I said,
is good to me.
uh, don't call me talking about nobody's business or talking about, go. You know, hit the button.
Yeah, she trying to check her message or something. There she go.
Some came through. Some came through, and they trying to block me. What we gonna
Uh-huh.
do?
That's the enemy. Over here shining.
And
you
I'm a,
know,
Now I
dropping
do
them,
see us on
dropping them
live, but I
golden
can't.
nuggets, dropping the word. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on,
right,
drop the nuggets in the
right,
word.
right. And I'm a person like this too, y'all. Call me, and I don't want to know nobody's business. I don't know. You cannot talk about anybody to me. If you call me and have a concern for something, let's pray. Let's pray.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
don't think that you're gonna call me and just down downplay somebody, down talk people.
right.
I don't get down like that.
Yeah, I do that. Oh, don't. Oh,
I'm gonna get real quiet on you
uh-huh.
on off that phone because let me tell you something. I can't worry about other people and and what they got going on. I can.
Okay. We don't even know those people. I don't want to hear about that. I don't know them. I don't care to hear about that.
And what do you want me to say?
What am I gonna do? That's negative energy.
My
Come
mom,
on.
hey, honey, I'd be like, Mama, I don't want to know what they doing. Nope, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I got enough on my plate.
Okay.
Okay, and then when we talking about them, we gonna pray for them.
Okay.
What we gonna do?
Yeah. Pray for them.
Please.
You tell me,
Oh,
let's pray.
gonna tell you their whole lifeline story. Like what? I don't know those people,
You
and I
got a
don't
lot of
care.
time. A lot of time.
You can call me if you're concerned. I understand if you call me and you're concerned about somebody, and your heart is heavy, or you feel like things should be a different way. Whatever. I'm gonna pray about it. Whether I pray on the phone or pray out, I'm gonna pray about it.
And
Yeah.
then you can vent about something, talk
Right,
about something, or whatever. Like she said, I can give you some advice, but we just constantly going over this thing over and over and over and over, and we can't come to a resolution. Then what are we doing?
Yeah.
You can be upset about something. You want to talk about something, and then I'm like, girl, we gonna, like I said, we're gonna keep it pushing.
right, right,
We're gonna allow God to fight that battle or whatever. You know, but you got the opportunity to go ahead and get it out. But when people just keep constantly going over and over and over, we don't have no resolution, then that's where the negative energy come in.
right.
Because now you just blowing up my phone to keep dumping your stuff on me, you
Right.
know, and causing me to now I'm tripping about something that I'm not even dealing with.
Right. And that's a trick of the enemy. And you know what, Lady Q and Jonay, you know, when oh gosh, I hate when I do that. Oh my gosh, what I was gonna say. Um,
Back to the Lord.
oh, like we say, we have growth in our relationship with
Mm-hmm.
God. Some people are not there.
Right.
And so now that, we have that relationship, and we know how to deal with things, because we cast our cares unto the Lord, right? We give it to God. You
Mm-hmm.
have some people, they don't know how to do that. Some
Right.
people don't even know God. So the ones that are calling you and that don't know God, and you tell them about, who God is, I'm just saying what I do,
Yeah.
or if a person call them like that, I laugh and talk with them, but people don't call me like they used to because I put it out there. Like, I don't call me with that. You know what I'm saying? I understand, what I'm saying, if you need some advice, some encouragement,
Yeah.
yes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? For a
That's a
while,
different. That's a different thing. But when you call and thinking I'm gonna tap into it, that's
you
a
know what I'm
whole nother
saying?
story.
Yeah, and I get quiet and like Jonay say, she'll shut down because like I don't want to hear that. And like, hello, you still there? Yeah, I'm here. But
But
you
we
ran
don't.
and you talking about people. You got stuff going on, okay. But what are you gonna do about it?
Right.
What it's not just the other person, it's you too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you constantly see cycles or the certain, you keep talking to different people or you're in relationship, whether male or female, and things are always happening to you, you're not taking accountability for what you have done or what you have said. If these things are continuing to happen to you,
Right. Right.
Right.
at some point in your life, you need to stop it. You need to grow up. You need to let some things go. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't move forward, you can't elevate and go on if you're holding on to stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you're holding on to stuff. And I told one of, a friend of mine, we was talking and, you know, friends, sisters, we fall out,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But we make up. And that's when you
Right.
know it's real and it's true, right?
Exactly.
But I remember I told a friend, we was she had an issue with me. and 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 I was like, you couldn't talk to me about that? I said,
Right.
because I'm coming to you about how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about it. If I feel a certain type of way, if you've done something to offend me, or if you've done something I don't like, or anything, we've disagreement,
Anything.
we can talk. We're supposed to be able to talk about that.
That's
Talk
right.
about it and go on.
And move
And
forward.
I'll talk to you later.
Right.
And I was like, so if I have an issue, this is what I told her. If I got an issue, or if I'm having an issue with you about something, or I'm not in agreement, or I don't stand, I'm gonna talk about it. She said, well, kudos to you. Everybody don't have it.
Hmm. Well, and that's what I'm saying. It's like if I'm if I'm your sister, you know, then there's some times where we gonna disagree,
Mm-hmm.
and it may not feel good. And I think that's a part of our talk is accountability.
Yeah.
Like if I'm feeling some type of way or whatever, about something you said or did or whatever, then I should be able to receive that information, and our friendship is our sisterhood or our bond is not broken
Right.
because I felt some type of way. That's normal. Everything is not gonna always be like, oh yeah, and that we all good. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you my sis, hey sis, hey, or whatever, and I'm just your
Mhm.
sis, and we don't really have a relationship. But if it's okay with you for our friendship or bond to be broken behind something real petty, that you could have
Okay.
just come to me and say, hey, that wasn't cool. I didn't really like the way you did that. Okay, well, I'm sorry, but we can agree to disagree. Just like like she said, it could be male or female. It's a
Mhm.
relationship, it's a friendship, a sisterhood. You know, and so yeah, um, that accountability piece, that was one of those things that I had wrote down here. It can be challenging when uh, you're you have your friendship, and there's a situation that happens, and we can't be straight up with one another about it.
Yeah.
And that's why people just walk away when you be
Mhm.
looking up and you be
It
like,
makes you
well, where they
think,
go?
was it even genuine? Was that
Right, it
relationship or
wasn't.
friendship? You know what I'm saying? Was it genuine? Was it real? If you can just, something so petty, so small,
That
you
you can
know?
just walk away, and you don't care, or I'll just ghost you, and you don't even know why somebody didn't text you back or didn't call you.
Yeah, like
Or you
I
look up
don't
again, and I ain't heard from you in 6 weeks. Like,
and
and
we supposed
so
to be, you know what I'm saying, like the best of best, you know what I'm saying? We should be able to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Not to just, cut a person off.
yeah,
But me in this day and time, hey,
Ah,
you know what I'm saying?
just let it go.
Just let it go. If that's
Just let
that's
it
the way
go,
you
because
feel, you made up in your mind, you know, um, I have done something to you, or it's something you don't like, and you can't talk to me about it, or you can't accept it, or you can't forgive me. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be sisters, or especially sisters in Christ. You know what I'm saying? We 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 love. We have love. That's the gift from God. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Love one another.
that's
And
not
then
And
this one thing got you in your feelings enough to hold a grudge.
yes,
That's not a sister.
th- no,
That's not a sister, and that's why I said we cannot think that everybody is your sister. We can't call an associate a sister, or a friend a sister. Because if I'm your sister, then, something like that, I come to you and be like, you know what, I didn't really like that, and we might be feeling some type of way, just a week or two or something like that, but it ain't forever
right.
that I'm never gonna talk to you again because of this and this and that or whatever. And then I'm not even gonna address the issue. I'm just gonna walk away. No, you wasn't a sister to begin with. And that's why we have to be very mindful of who, like I said, we pouring into, who we allowing to call our phones and dump all your stuff. And here I am, I'm encouraging you, and I didn't feel out about your situation. And then something can happen and you just walk away.
Mhm.
You just walked away. And then I'm like, man, I put in a lot of energy
Okay, a lot of energy, a lot of
in this
time, a lot of
relationship,
everything.
time, money, resources,
Yeah.
all this stuff, and then boom, something happened and you just walk away.
It all boils down to this, to me, sister, brother. It's, some people are just not good communicators.
True. Yeah, some people, yeah, they have a communication problem, and the
Or,
person I'm talking about, they have a communication problem. You hit the
or,
head, what
or,
they say, the hammer on the head. I mean,
or they
yeah,
want to avoid conflict.
want to avoid, yeah,
I'm
that.
just gonna avoid the conflict because it's not gonna feel good for me to have to confront you about a situation I'm feeling some type of way about, and then you might not agree. You're automatically gonna say, "No, that's not what I was doing." You know, because you should know. You at this point should know my heart.
Mhm.
Because when somebody telling you about yourself of something you didn't know, and clearly that's not me.
Right.
And
Like if you know me,
you've been my friend for 15 years and you don't know that's not me?
right, you don't really know me then.
Then no. And that's why people can just walk away because boom, I don't even want to deal with it. Cause me, I know I'm just saying me and you, kind of transparent. Somebody come to you and
Yeah,
say XYZ straightforward, I'm gonna tell you, no, that's not what I was doing.
Right.
yeah.
You know. So it's easy to just avoid conflict and just let it go and not talk to a person no more because I don't want to address the issue.
You know, and I try to be mindful that some people, the only God that they see is in us. They don't
Yeah.
have that's praying or you know praying for people or
Hmm.
you know their whole circle is just chaos.
Mm-hmm.
How on us we are the light, you know, and then I don't want to, you know, make them feel uncomfortable,
Right.
you know, because I'm here to help, here to because if you didn't value my opinion, you wouldn't call me in the first.
True.
Hmm.
I try to, you know, be as positive as I can, you know, and give them, you know, advice. I said at the end of the day, I can tell you my advice, but at the end of the day, you have to make the decision. I
At
can't,
the end of the day.
but I know you know, you want to hear my side of it, or you know, but at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell, I'm gonna tell you what I right. I'm keep
Yeah.
it rich, and I'm gonna keep it positive, very positive.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, you still have to figure that thing out yourself because you can't do what I tell you to do. Don't be influenced on what I say.
Right.
You know, you got to be led by God, not me.
Mm.
Because he give us all a choice.
Right, right. And I got one more question, and we can look and we can wrap this thing up. But I want you all to kind of talk a little bit on this. But this is the last one. Uh, do you hold your sisters accountable, or do you just look that are detrimental to to her growth?
You kind of broke up. I didn't hear it all the way. You kind of broke up some.
Do you hold your sisters accountable, or do you just look over things that are detrimental to her growth? Deidre?
Um,
When you see me falling, do you just let me fall?
no. I step in and offer my help. So yes, take accountability,
Do you
step in.
hold
Huh?
your accountable of something that you know they're not doing right? You know is not conducive. It's just not right for their life. They're just not doing right. And
Oh,
tell them
so
tell them that. Do you or do you let them think?
yes, I have yes, like that ain't right, but you grown and you just know that, if something happened, I'm gonna be here for you. Yeah, because I've been in situation, with my friends and my sisterhoods, where they've been in situations and I'm like, hey, this I don't like it. And I'm a, I don't like what you're doing or what you got going on, but you know, hey, that's you and your business. But if something happens, you can call on me. I'm gonna be there
Right. And
because it's not me to, what I'm saying, it's not my, like my grandma would say, it's not my, that's your little red wagon. You can push it or pull it.
ah, no, I don't.
So it's not my wagon to push or pull. You know what I'm saying? I'm your friend, and I'm gonna voice my opinion about it. But at the end of the day, like you said, at the end of the day, it's your choice. You're gonna do what you want to do. If you want to continue to go, go through that, or if you want to continue to do that, you know what the consequences. There are going to be consequences.
Right. 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 Lady Q.
Um, Holding my sister accountable. I would say yes, I do. I've found myself in places where I'm trying to hold, my sisters accountable, or volunteering, I guess, try to save you or save you. That's another thing that takes a lot of energy out of you when someone is going in a direction, that clearly that they should not be going in,
Yeah.
but sometimes, from experience, those folks can't hear you.
Mm-mm.
They cannot hear you. I don't care what you say, what you do, and how you try to
Mm-mm.
drag them out of the situation, because I have been there.
Come on,
The
Lady
only
Q.
thing you can do again is pray.
Mhm.
I can suggest, hey, you know, you shouldn't be doing that. That's
Yeah.
not it. And I find myself, it'd be relationship, situations or
Yeah.
whatever. They can't hear.
No.
And so, I would say, yes, I want to hold you accountable, but I can't put that much energy into your situation that if you're not seeking help,
Right.
there's people that are seeking help that are coming to you, like you said, if this is the only God that they see and they come to you seeking for something, then you can, give them that advice that they may be needing because they're seeking.
Huh?
But if I'm just trying to get you and grab you and drag you back, I can, I've learned that I
Yes.
can't go that way. I can't try to do that, because it takes a lot out of me. Like you said, I walk around and I carry other people's stuff,
Mhm.
and then your heavyweight is something that you're not even supposed to be carrying. And that's why we have to be mindful of who we pour into, and then, like for my sisters, the backbone that I keep saying, that can pour back into me, because when we out here pouring, you know, um, then we get weak.
Right.
Yeah.
When you're carrying somebody else's weight, especially when they wasn't looking for you to carry it and you're just carrying it now at this point, because I'm trying to hold you accountable of something that I feel that you should be doing that you're not doing. And so I'm gonna say yes and no on that. As far as holding someone accountable, I'm only gonna hold people accountable that are actually trying to, just say turn their life around. If it's something spiritual related, but I'm not gonna just preach to you, and you can't hear me.
Right.
So that's my little 2 cents.
Okay. I think like this. For my, I, you know, my sister is going through that. Sometimes, like you said, they have blind. They can't see it, but you can see it. You can
Hmm.
you can see further than what they can because they in what they're doing. Uh, yeah, you talk to them. That ain't right. God ain't pleased with all that. Why are you doing? That. But at the end of the day, they have to make that decision.
Mm-hmm.
Myself, I'm gonna be there for you. Like Lady D said, I'm gonna be there for you. Whatever decision you make, I'm gonna try to be there for you. But I'm gonna back up because
Hmm.
you got going to trickle on my life. I don't need
Right.
you got going to slow down my blessings because I'm connected to somebody that is really not doing the will,
Mm-hmm.
out of the will, and ain't trying to get in the will.
Yeah.
Right.
See if you
Come on
try,
now.
I can see if you trying and you trying to get back there. You on that wheel. On that hammer, just going and going and going, but he ain't going nowhere. Just going,
Yeah.
going.
Right around in a circle.
But if you don't jumped off that hamster wheel, and you tired of going around in that, you trying to get you're not, your situation together, yeah, let's go. But I'm not going to be connected to no foolishness. I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not.
Mm-mm. When your
Been there, done
situation
that.
is about to have me
Yeah.
backslide,
Those days are over.
I gotta back off.
Right,
Your situation taking me out, and
Yes.
hey, I'm
right,
trying to. I gotta go back to my peace.
right, right. And I see you striving. I see you striving. To,
Yeah,
if I see you striving, oh, I'm gonna be in there, boy. I'm gonna be in that with you. I'm gonna be in that whatever room you in. I'm in. If
come on.
Yeah.
you try, but if you
Yeah, we gotta be wise, and that's why you said we give us a discerning of spirit, and we're wise. We're wise to know, hey,
right,
what you can and cannot do. And what decisions to make to help others. On this journey.
right,
You know,
right, right. Whew, this is
so
good.
good. Okay.
Okay. We healing and lounging, lounging and healing.
Yes, because we just jumped from sisterhood to
I said, yeah, you can be comfortable. Hold on. Good. You can be comfortable in lounge. I said, I hope they don't get on here with no moo moo though.
Baby, no, you never would have thought I
no,
would get on here with a
put
moo
your
on.
got your bonnet on. Yeah, got
No, baby.
I just
That's
want
for them, what I call them new waves.
right. I just have my thing. I just want you to be comfortable. I want you to be able to speak freely, and lounge on your couch or whatever, however you want to do it. Just I want you to be comfortable
Yeah,
because we'll be diving into some deep stuff.
right. And sip on your glass of wine.
Hey, do
I
you?
got I got what is this? Some Sunny D peach or something like that. The smooth.
Yeah,
Do you relax? I don't want nobody to be tense. I just want you to be able to flow your time.
yeah,
And if you have something hard, that's what we're here for. We're here to help heal. We're here to help people to go to the next level.
Yeah.
To push.
Don't be afraid. Just
well, I feel
just
good about it. I
be
feel good.
free. Look,
Yes, be free.
freedom.
Yes, yes, honey. I'm gonna be right here on my baseline.
Can
Killing.
you are there others tuned in?
Oh, on it. Yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah.
you can
It's
see people tuned in.
yeah. They tune in. They comment in there.
Oh,
We
really?
can't see nothing.
Okay, yeah, we can't see that.
Well,
So,
thank y'all for
hey
communicating with
y'all.
us. How y'all doing? We didn't went in
Okay.
and came back again and went in again. Okay. And
I
that's how you go in. You can just be transparent and talk about whatever you need to talk about to get it all out and be free.
love it out. Let me see. Let me look and see some of the stuff I said because I had to go on this live, this stream. Uh, they talking about support. That's wonderful. Accountability with one another is very important. Loyalty is showing up and being there through the good, bad, and being trustworthy.
Yes.
How do you recognize loyalty from others?
How do you recognize loyalty from others?
Loyalty from others that are they you? Are they showing up like you are? Is that person doing all they can to be there for you, or are they just not there? Yeah,
Right.
Are
Just
they
just
only
taking. Just taking and not
receiving?
giving.
right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Also, being transparent and trusting your friend, sister won't judge you and throw a situation in your face that have been shared.
Okay, it's no judgment zone over here.
Yeah, no.
My coworker friend, that's what I call her. Um, that's what she said she liked about me. She said, there's no judgment. I'm like, who am I to judge?
Yeah, we
You
done
know, I'm
all
not
been
the
through some
judge.
things. We done been through some things
Yeah.
that we may not be proud of. We all
Okay.
are going on this journey of life, and you don't know what a situation can turn you all the way around.
Okay. I'm like, baby. I mean, I can't. Hey, it's no judgment zone over
No
here. Cause
judgment.
baby, I don't been there, done that. I've done something. I've been through some things, and I can't. I'm not gonna never look down on nobody. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying? That's you and your business.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Period. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna love you the same. You
Right.
know,
Right.
until you do something to harm me, or
Mm-hmm.
Right.
to, you know what I'm saying? You
And
do
some
something to me.
Mm-hmm.
some of the tests and the trials and the tribulations that we go through or our journey of life,
Right.
it's our testimony.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, if I was writing a book, it's gonna have some drama in it.
Right.
Okay.
so so how am I gonna have that drama if I'm not going through something
Right.
that I may not be proud of, that I can actually say, hey, I overcame that. That was something God really helped me to be delivered from. you
Right.
know and so that's when somebody really truly care about you, not really
Mhm.
just trying to receive the information so later on I can talk about you or throw you under the bus from
Yeah.
something that you told me about.
Come on here, Lady Q. You better come on here.
I'm just
Girl, you
saying,
preaching tonight.
Right.
you was preaching. She always trying to say I'm preaching. But
And
yeah.
some people don't like your peace and joy. No, they jealous because
Yeah.
they don't have it.
And that's the sad part. It's like you just want to have. I want to live my life on purpose. I want to be happy, regardless of the trials and the tribulations that I see that's going on in my life. So don't be upset if I want to, show up in grace in my situation. I'm not in a pity party, and I'm not dragging my head and my feet, and I'm looking defeated. If I'm a child of the King, why am I defeated?
You did you?
That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right there, Lady Q. That's what I'm saying. You don't know what I had to endure. You don't know what I had to go through to get this peace, to get to where I am today. Don't be mad. Don't hate me for that. We all have our own struggles, our own stories. You know what I'm saying? Things that we have gone through, we have survived. You know what I'm
We
saying?
going
That's
through.
why I say I'm a survivor of many battles. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And don't hate me for that. I can't help who I am. I am who I am today because of my buildup, my makeup, what I've gone through. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, just like you say that, oh, Lady D, thank you. You said you did this or you did. I'm like, what? You were like, yeah, you really helped me out, or you said this or you did that. I don't even realize it.
Right.
I'm just
Because it's in
being
you.
me.
It's just in you. And
It's
that's how you
right.
know one is real. But there's so many people out here that's just they trying to be real, but you're not. You just fake. And so when you can just be yourself, be transparent, then I didn't make this up. I didn't have to write this down. I may have a few key points, but the things that are coming out of your mind, that's not rehearsed.
That's
Right.
not rehearsed. It's
It's
real.
already in you.
That's right.
Yeah. And to be called fake, I gotta bring this up before we get up out of here. To
Come on.
call me fake. What do you mean?
No way.
Fake? I've
Nowhere.
never been called that.
Mm-mm.
Fake. Baby, ain't nothing fake on me but this hair and these lashes.
The lashes.
Well, some people try to call you what they are.
Yeah.
No, and then if y'all remember Monday morning prayer, and we can go, in until we'll be on here for 5 hours, but we are not wrestling against the flesh and blood.
There you go.
We're not. So when somebody call you fake, that ain't nobody but you are allowing the devil to use you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
to call me fake so that you because you see something in me that you want to be. And so instead of you just saying, you inspire me, you would
Mhm.
prefer to call me fake,
Yeah.
to come against me, like why do you want to come against the person that inspires you? That's why they say your haters are watching you more than
Uh-huh.
your actual close
Right.
friends or whatever, because
And they
I
are.
really do like you, but I hate you, but because you inspire me, you know
Yeah.
it is what it is. But like I said, it's the enemy
Mm-hmm.
that's trying to come against you. You know who you are. When you already know who you are, you ain't got to worry about somebody saying anything about you, because you already
Okay.
know who you are and whose you are.
Or yeah. Yes.
Okay.
That part.
But this was really good, y'all.
Yes, 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 yes.
Donate
Give it up.
gems. Donate
An
gems.
hour and 35 minutes.
Hour and 35 minutes, and we can keep going.
Thanks.
But we're gonna go ahead and cut it off. Y'all gonna have to come check us out next month.
Right. I hear people often hear people say when they're going through,
Mhm.
it's just too much. It's just too much. It's just too much. It's just too much. And I always say, it's your journey.
Mhm.
It is your journey. You can't say what's too much. God is not going to put no more on you than you can bear.
That's right.
If he, you couldn't go. Let's say if you couldn't go through it, He want to bring you through it.
That part.
Mm.
Quit
They
saying
must have thought you could handle it.
right. You can't keep telling God this too much. He
Hmm.
know, God know what
I
He
don't think I ever told God that it's too much.
It can definitely get heavy.
your
You
journey.
know,
But it's your
I
journey.
don't understand. I may have said, why, Lord? You know what I'm saying? But why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not me? Look what he had to bury. You know what I'm saying? Look,
Okay.
oh, I mean, look what he had to carry.
Right.
And we
So
all
who am I?
carrying a cross.
Right.
We carrying a cross, and He know what we can handle, the
Yeah,
capacity that we can handle. You know, He know.
Right. Right. Correct. But anyway, I just wanted to say that because a lot of women that I hear a lot of women, it's just too much. It's
yeah,
your journey, and this is something you have to go through, deal with it, go to the. Because one thing about it, trouble don't last always.
that's right.
Because when you get them highs, embrace them. Cause the Lord,
Mhm. They coming.
they they on the way.
They coming.
So when I'm on a high, I'm on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm all where you can. A lot of people you want to pray when you're good down. Store them prayer, pray while you're on the high. So when you
that's
do go,
Yes.
go,
yeah,
Keep praising Him and keep
yeah,
praying.
go through it peacefully, peacefully. But yeah, that I just wanted to say that. Whew, I'm excited. That's why the enemy was trying to keep us from doing
Boy,
yeah.
He did not want us to get on here. I was
that.
like, I almost gave up. I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna make it in.
Right. And when it's late where y'all are, and I be like, oh my God, much I need to hurry up. Get this, had to download another app and this and this and this. But
Yeah,
Girl, we be up anyway.
I'm
I
yeah.
do.
We
on
good.
They did be probably be asleep, but I'll be up.
I be up sometimes, if I have things going on, but if I don't have nothing, I fall asleep sometime. I don't, I wake up seeing 11 o'clock. I'm up, what I'm saying, to about one, then I'm back up at 5. People at work be like, "Girl, how do you do it? Like,
I
how do
can't
you
sleep.
do
And
it?"
you just can't sleep that long, and then it's like,
I can only sleep 5 hours.
right,
That's it.
right,
yes. And then when I'll be working all day, I'm working from the time I get up to the time I get home. Like I said, about 8 o'clock. After doing all the things.
Yes.
Okay.
ain't
I want to try
all
to watch a movie, watch a show. Scroll on. Something of
right.
recreation for myself for the day. Okay.
But I just want to thank y'all, ladies. Y'all, people, y'all can look forward to once a month. We're gonna do this once a month. Me look mean, Lady Q, Lady D. We're gonna
Hey.
helping y'all heal, and I'm just excited. I'm excited. I
Yeah.
name for this. It is kind of conflicted with something else. I said, well, Lord, what is gonna be now? Hey, what's going on? She said, lounge and heal.
Lounge and heel. That's
No,
all right.
if you don't want to put your makeup on, that's fine. I put me a little bit around it. Hey, right there.
Yeah.
I put a little lip gloss on, and then I already had my eye bobs on.
Your eyeballs.
My eye bobs. I call them my eye bobs, my lashes, eye bobs.
I want I'm excited about this segment. I really am. I don't have to do any interviews, and we just gonna meet. We just gonna get in, just dive in. Y'all,
Conversation.
Yes. What my other friend call them, eye weave. Where your eye weave at? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Ooh, Lord, where is your eye weave?
I'm done. I'm done. Like, put it on. Put it on.
yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy about this. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Very well. Thank you so much for having us, for having me
Yes.
on Jonay's Gym. Oh my God, I really had a good time here talking with my sisters, and I look forward to
The
talking with y'all again. Well, being on the show next month, but I'll talk with y'all soon. Um, yeah, it'll be before a month, but yeah, we
for
talk,
sure.
we talk. You know,
Okay, I just
so
want.
I love y'all.
All right, I love y'all too. I'm
Love y'all too.
pray a little bit before we go out. Just a
Okay,
little bit, and then we're gonna get on out of here. I'm excited. I'm
thank you, thank you, thank you,
Father God, we thank you tonight, God. We thank you
thank
for
you.
this segment, God. We thank you for the healing. We thank you for the lounge and heal,
Yes,
being
God.
able and just talk and express and give our testimony to help people to heal. And
Yes,
tonight, and we give you glory, we give you honor, and continue to bless us in everything that we do. Cover us, everything, Father God.
Yes.
Your protection, seen all dangers, seen and unseen. Continue to protect us, God. Us and our families and friends, God. Lead them in the way that you would have them to go. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
amen, amen, amen. My phone ringing, y'all. I love
All
y'all.
right,
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night. Peace
y'all.
Good
out.
night.
Bye.
One love, as my mama would say.